really into it. For some reason, it seemed to be a little distracting today. But I have a couple points to handle outline today that I'm going to be using to start talking to you about making that decision to become natural. So, um, I mentioned to you, I shared that I became natural because I felt that as I got older, I didn't want to lose my hair and, you know, um, struggle with the scalp and texture and those kind of things. So I went on ahead and I dived in and I became natural. Now, why is a big topic for people who are making those choices to become natural. You really have to figure out why you want to be natural and what it is that that sticks out to you about being natural. Is it your hair texture? Is it your scalp? Um, is it that you're tired of spending a lot of money on perms? You know, or is it just things that you're dealing with your diet or with your medications that you're changing? Because you have to make these choices because you think that this is an outcome that you can achieve, you know, by becoming natural. Now, when I first became natural, when I was making my choices, I had people and friends around me who made these choices and who said they want to become natural, and they went ahead and took the dive and they became natural. Now, um, one of my friends, she had already started growing her hair out and completely stopped getting perms, and she was just going back and forth to the beauty shop and letting her hair grow out from um, the getting perms, and she just kept her hair in a ponytail all the time, and then she just sooner or later she just evolved into becoming a natural. So here's 5 key points that I believe that are tried and true thoughts about becoming natural and the decision to become natural, a naturalista, as some people term it. So understanding your hair type. Where did your hair evolve from? What the texture? What was your hair like when you were 2 years old? You know, when your hair had started to grow and your mom was styling it, and putting it in little ponytails and barrettes and those kind of things. What was your hair truly like back then? And the reason why I mention that is because um, there are a lot of people's image of becoming natural is that okay, you're gonna have this long flowing hair, and you're just gonna have so much hair you don't have anything, you don't know what to do with it. That's not necessarily true. That's only true if you look back at your 2-year-old picture and your hair is down your back. Okay, yeah, cool. You just evolved into becoming, long-haired, natural. You can, let's say, 50% of the time at this age, you can look at it and say, okay, my hair's gonna grow down my back. I'm so excited, and I'm looking forward to, becoming natural. For me, I knew that me and my sisters, our hair grew long, but it just hit like shoulder length and maybe a little bit longer than that. And I didn't, think it was, after looking at a lot of the pictures from when I was younger, that's pretty much what I saw, is that, I had ponytails, or whatever, but, they wasn't, hanging way down my back with this long straight hair. I told one of my older sisters about it, and she said, "Terry, you had curly hair as a kid. I used to twist my finger in your hair when you was a little girl because you had this little curly hair." So you really have to look at, your heritage and where you evolved from. Now, mind you, my great grandmother was let's say half Indian, I would say. And I saw her one summer. She had this long white ponytail because she was, that's the way she would, would just style her hair. It's just in that, straight, ponytail. And that's pretty much my image of seeing her, with that ponytail was, I always knew, so she had this straight, long, wavy hair. And I touched mine still looked like that. So I knew that as a young girl that my hair, would not be like that. Because you're really looking at, okay, she's my great-grandmother. How many times did that X and Y chromosome break down by the time it got to me? And what's left of, that genetic straight hair? When is it is it like a third or fourth or what left of that chromosome that would, or genetics that would give me long straight hair like hers? No. It would happen like that. It just wasn't gonna be like that. So, it was okay. I have a decent head of hair. And then what was the hair type? You got to think of mixture from there. You got my grandfather and my grandmother. You got my mother and my father. Whatever hair textures they had mixed in that evolved, that brought me. I got what they gave. So my hair, if you look at it real closely, I have like this, these little curly tendrils or whatever you want to call them. It gave me, this hair, as you can see, it's just, it's natural. It's, it's got a little, different patterns to it. And, my hair has grown to, let's see, put down for you. It's like, that long, straight. It's like, see, somewhere there. That's the length my hair is straight. So that's what you have to determine about your hair when you become natural, because that's what you're going to get, whatever you got when you were born, and that's what your hair is going to evolve to when you do let go of putting those perms in your hair. The other thing is you'll start, number 2 is you'll start choosing which hair products you think, work well for you. I tested and tried several different brands, as tried and true, or, what other people were using, till I knew, oh yeah, that works for me. And the way I knew it was because these little curl here, see a little curl, watch it bounce back. See that? When you got that bounce, see that little bounce there? Watch it get there. See, that's healthy. That's a healthy hair texture. It's just, it's live. It got that little spring to it. And you, no matter what you do to it or what products you use, you should still have, that little bounce. If you watch some of the other naturalistas, you look at them and see, and they shampoo their hair or whatever, and you see that they'll pull on their hair and they just bounce back, just bing, So that's when you've reached a certain healthy hair texture. And that's what, most people should really be looking for, is how you get to that texture, that healthy hair texture as a naturalista when you're over 50, like me. I mean, you're trying to get there. So I started choosing products that when I used them, I could tell, I had that little spring in my hair, and my hair was soft. Not soft like cotton ballish or, just squeaky soft, but it had a nice, feel to it. And I was happy with it. I could also, a big thing is when you like detangling your hair or trying to get where you can, run your fingers through it, you you get good products, you know that product works for you when you can do things like that. And as time goes on, I'll share with you some of the products that I used back then, and I tested or tried, and what my faves are. There's a lot of different good products out there on the market. A lot of uh, people think that you gotta figure out how to mix certain oils and stuff to get certain types of shampoos, conditioners, or whatever. You can do that, and yes, there are some concoctions that are nice out there. I've tried some that are really good, but I will say what I've learned and what has evolved is that there are some really good, pre-made products out there that you can use. So you also want to choose how often you shampoo your hair. When you're gonna, what a lot of people, a lot of natural people term, when you're gonna do that wash day. That wash day could be long or short, or you can time it. I mean, some people have gotten it down to a science. It take them half an hour to shampoo, condition, wash the hair. But I mean, if you're gonna deep condition, it's gonna take a little extra time. Then you got number 4 is the styling products. You gotta choose which styling products you want to use. I didn't use a styling product to get this. I used the basics. I did condition, shampoo, condition, and either I don't know if I braided this or twisted it to get it to stretch out, because if I wanted my ringlets to have a certain pattern, I would have either put a styling product in there, like a gel or something, or some kind of mixture of something to make to get the pattern consistent off of my head. I didn't do that. Mine, I just shampooed, conditioned, and I put a leave-in in. And I believe these are twists. I think I twisted to get it to stretch out to where it is now. Yeah. And last night I put it in these little, I pulled it up and put these little, I used rubber bands to, I don't know, I guess those are stretchies to hold my hair up. And I slept with a satin vinyl on, but it was a little, it stretched out a little bit more from yesterday. It was a little condensed, it was like a little smaller a little bit, but now it's a little, fluffy. And as days go on, it'll stretch out a little bit. Depends on what what your goal is and what you're using. But styling products, or gels, or puddings, or things that you put together to get your hair a certain consistency, to have it to look a certain way, or if you want do a rotted set or something to make your hair look a little more curlier. Those are choices you can do. And then you want to choose what kind of hairstyles that work for you. This is like got a little bobby pin, kind of holding it up, making this little bouffant, little fluffy look that I like at the top. And sometimes I pull it back, and my hair made a little mohawk look, whatever. Sometimes I wear it pulled up in a bun. There's several different hairstyles that you can use. And then I do like my hair straight. I will say I do like that flow in the breeze feel. When your hair is straight, you get that flow in the breeze look. I do like my hair in that flow look. But as you join me in this journey, and I start showing you a little more detail about different products I use, different styles I put in my hair, then you can kind of look and see which products work for me, or I can talk about products that didn't work for me. But I would say 75% of the time, the products that I had bought for my hair, they worked. They, left my hair and it's fluffy. What where problems fall are when you use products that or the wrong combination of products. Like, let's say that's when I have most of my problems, is when I use the wrong combination. I have my little concoction like product list that I put together that works for me, but then there's some that, you know, I won't get this look. I won't be able to scrunch or pull or, you know, touch it and get this look. So join me, subscribe to my channel as we go on this journey. Now, this channel is not just about natural hair. I'm going to be talking about the journey to becoming 50 and having a lifestyle at this age. I find that a lot of women have chose to just withdraw, you know, once they've got to, you know, empty nest syndrome, or you know, change their lifestyle, or they maybe moved somewhere and got a new job, you know, and they're, you know, living by themselves, or, you know, their children may even still be around, but they don't create a lifestyle for themselves. And that's my passion, is to talk to you about creating a lifestyle for yourself where, you know, when you become 50, you just, you know, go out and just, woo, look at who you would look to become at 50. So join me, subscribe to my channel. My name is Terry. This is Forever 50.